I feel like the way you're feeling about this and looking at this situation, whoever it is trying to come back to restore peace, restore justice and balance to the situation, you're seeing them basically, you're saying, yeah, well, for how long? Or, okay, for now, yeah, you say this now, but like, okay, what's going to happen in a week? Like, I feel like you're viewing this person as on and off, hot and cold, not quite ready to actually come in and deliver the justice that is deserved in this situation. Or, you just don't feel like there's a defense. You're on the defense here towards this person. Okay. And hi everyone, welcome back to Turning Tides Tarot. My name is Alishia. Let's get the weekend vibe and see what's going on energetically this weekend. Of course, it's timeless in a way where I've made a playlist, and if this one doesn't resonate, you can check another weekend vibe. Perhaps that will be more in line with what's going on for you, but for the rest of you, let's see what's coming up. Okay, we're going to ring the bowl. Okay, I'm calling on Spirit with so much love and so much gratitude. I ask for divine guidance as I interpret these messages. May they help us all on our journey towards our highest and greatest good. I'm asking for love, joy, peace, abundance, and protection for myself, for you, and for all beings on the planet at this time. Thank you so much, Spirit. I am using this groovy deck for this weekend vibe. It is... I forget what it's called, but it's by another reader here on YouTube. Her name is the Rock and Roll Prophetess. Anyway, it's pretty sweet, especially if you're learning how to read tarot. It has a ton of keywords and things like that on it. Okay, so anyways, let's just get into it. Okay, let's get into it. Oh, apparently the incoming vibe is the Emperor. The Emperor. So it says authority, the patriarch, the Emperor. Okay, so the incoming energy. This is also divine masculine energy. So some of you could be stepping into that role if you aren't already there. Or some of you could be dealing with a masculine, and it's going to be spilling over into your weekend vibes. Okay. Either which way, I do feel like when the Emperor comes out, it's about taking control and power back in our lives. So let's see what the overall vibe is for the weekend. Nice. Justice. And it's kind of funny. I was seeing justice in my mind's eye as I was ringing the bowl. I don't know if you noticed, but it kind of had a hard time coming into balance. The sound, it was like, kind of rattling anyways. And I was thinking, I wonder if we're going to have issues of balance or coming into balance this weekend. And then justice comes out. So that's just confirmation for me that that will be a theme for the weekend. Now, some of you are going to see a situation come into balance if you're dealing with a masculine, or that's you coming into balance with your own inner masculine, whereas you are setting some very firm boundaries in your life and just taking the control and power back this weekend, or feeling in charge, feeling like you're on top of your game and having good karma coming out to you with justice, saying that in the past things have been feeling a little bit unfair, or any area of your life where you feel like you are on the losing end of the stick. Something this weekend is coming in to balance that energy out for you. What is the challenge going to be? 8 of Cups, walking away from something. Okay. Walking away from something that was no longer, I feel like, well, the 8 of Cups is, you deciding to walk away from something. Are you going to? That's coming up as a challenge. Now, not just something, it's something that you've put in a lot of time, energy, effort, and emotional investment. Okay. You got yourself to where it's 8 out of 10 cups, right? But there is this huge, big old gap missing right here. Whereas you have felt that there has been something missing for quite some time. So you're seeking the unknown, and this is your challenge. You may want to turn your back on a situation. Perhaps this Emperor, perhaps a masculine energy is coming back in this weekend, trying to bring something into balance, and you are having to make a decision whether or not you are going to continue to invest in this connection, or if you're going to turn your back and walk away in search of something that does feel right for you, or that is fulfilling for you completely. Yeah, it does look like you all have turned your back to the situation, no matter what it is here, and taking your own control and power back, okay, in your life overall in general. Just because everything was not, I just feel like things were completely unfair. Okay, there was something here that was way out of whack, and it's like this weekend you're doing whatever it takes to balance out your own energy. Something in your outside world, it could be something, you know, going on internally as well. Let's just see here how you're gonna feel. You're gonna feel a little bit on edge. You're gonna feel like you're having to defend yourself or stand up for your truth this weekend. So you do have the position of authority. This is coming up right directly underneath the Emperor here. So you have the upper hand. You are backed by truth and justice. You're doing what is right and fair for you. So if somebody is coming at you this weekend with challenges, trying to challenge your position, okay? And by that I mean trying to challenge your truth. Whatever it is that you feel is right for you, you're going to do that this weekend. You have the power to make these decisions. You are on top of your game. You're in charge of your life. So somebody here may not like that, and it may actually cause someone to walk away from you. But you know, it is what it is. I hope I'm not confusing. Let's get the other energy out. Yeah, let's get the, wow. Okay, now we have the divine feminine energy underneath the deck here, masculine and feminine. Talk about balance, karma. Something's going on this weekend. Now, you know, I do see a little bit of difficulty, and I have to apply this to love first. I do, okay? Because now I'm seeing the masculine and feminine energy. I'm getting justice here. I'm getting somebody who's walking away and somebody who is wanting to fight for the connection. But I'm getting that it's just causing a lot of a headache for someone in their life this weekend, okay? Or it has the potential to cause a huge headache. Now, I feel like this masculine is coming back in. There's a masculine energy here that wants to come in and make up or make things right. But I feel like you've already turned your back on this. So if this is somebody from your past, it doesn't have to be your twin flame. I'm just saying it's very strong masculine energy. Who feels like they're in charge of the situation, that they are the one that calls the shots. It's my way or the highway type of an energy. And y'all, for those of you who were suggesting readers, and I saw a common denominator with Steve's Love Tarot, and oh boy, he is funny. He's funny, and you know you're gonna like him if you have a sense of humor, right? But he calls the freaking Emperor the Burger King, my way or the highway, and you know I can't get that out of my head. So thanks, Steve, if you see this. Oh my gosh, that guy is a trip. But anyway. He's hit the nail on the head when he calls the Emperor the Burger King. So getting it my way or the highway. It's a very stubborn energy. Okay. So this Burger King or the Emperor, you know, coming in this weekend, feeling like, you know, very high and mighty, like I'm going to make things right. I mean, that's a good thing, to make things right, like wanting to come in and bring justice to a situation that has been unfair. But I do feel like if you're resonating with being a divine feminine, you know, I feel like you're well on your way. I feel like you may not be so, it's like there's a pushback from the feminine energy here, and it's like, you know what, it's not just your way or the highway here, bud, you know, like that kind of a vibe. It's like you're standing your ground. You are your own authority, okay? And you're not going to let anybody come in and you know, I feel like cause any kind of distraction or ruckus. I just feel like somebody here is like, their intention is to balance out the scales, but they're actually creating some anxiety and some, you know, it's some frustration here. We have the Knight of Wands. So I feel like the way you're feeling about this and looking at this situation, whoever it is trying to come back to restore peace, restore justice and balance to the situation, you're seeing them basically, you're saying, yeah, well, for how long? Or, okay, for now, you know, yeah, you say this now, but like, okay, what's going to happen in a week? You know, like, I feel like you're viewing this person as on and off, hot and cold, not quite ready to actually come in and deliver the justice that is deserved in this situation, or you know, you just don't feel like there's a defense. You're on the defense here towards this person, okay? And you are stepping into your own power and just saying, you know what, like it's not going to be on your timeline. So I'm really getting this strength. Now, if this isn't relating to divine masculine, divine feminine, there could be others in your world who are demanding your time and energy, and you're just saying, you know what, I'm on my own path. I'm doing what feels good for me, and if you don't like it, I'm sorry, here's the door. You know, like there's nothing this weekend is going to persuade you to change your mind. So I feel like you, of course, you're loving, you're caring, you're giving, you're all of these beautiful divine feminine energies, but there is power here. This is powerful energy with somebody here who's embracing both their masculine and feminine sides, regardless of the situation. I feel like you are focused on moving your life forward. You know, I really see a forward momentum here this weekend. It seems like there's a laser focus to move forward and not go backwards, okay? So you're not just, if somebody's coming in with some type of message here this weekend that's like, hey, I really want to make things right, or I want to apologize, and you are kind of in this like flippant type of an attitude or mode where you're just like, yeah, okay, bud, for how long? You know, you're going to change your tune next week. Like, you know, I feel like it's a huge eye roll, you know, like it really does. It feels like, oh, okay, yeah, we'll see how this plays out. Like you'll be gone again tomorrow or whatever the case. It's not that it's like cynical. It's just that you've been down this road before, and I feel like you're over it. I feel like you're moving forward. You're over it. You're not going backwards. You're making those forward moving decisions. Okay, that's what I feel like this is all about. At the end of the weekend though, I'm gonna be real with you. I feel like some of you may be like, oh shit, what have I done? You know, like there could be some of that for some of you. It's more like, did I make the right choice? It's almost now, you know, it was a disruption. Okay, it was this person coming back in and trying to communicate or wanting to make things right, make up for you know, past situations that were highly unfair with justice. It's just like, you know, did I make the right decision? Maybe I shouldn't have done that. There's just going to be some perhaps questioning or some anxiety over if what you were doing was right. So, you know, I do see you standing like in your power. Okay, so I want to see if we can do anything or we need to know anything about this Nine of Swords as the outgoing energy. How can we avoid that? How can we avoid second guessing ourselves, or perhaps, you know, it's like our brain isn't turning off, you know, we can't get any sleep. We're thinking about all the what ifs. Well, what if I said that? And what if they were being real? And what if it was honest? And what if it, you know, what if I made the wrong choice? And, you know, it's just questioning yourself. But it's not like in the moment when you're making these decisions, in the moment when you are, you know, so laser focused to be making these forward moving decisions in your life, you are very strong. You know, you are in that, like, you're not questioning yourself as you're doing it. You may even come up surprising yourself, like, holy crap, like, did I just say that to that person? Yeah, it's like you have your eye on the prize here, and you don't want anything to come in and kind of throw you off track this weekend. Especially somebody that doesn't have like a lasting power or staying power, or they're just in and out, you know, you just know. So when you make that choice, you're in it to win it, you know, but then after it's more like, oh gosh, oh, what did I do? There's a little bit of that. So let's see if we can avoid some of those, you know, some of that vibe of questioning ourselves and a little low-key regret. Okay, low-key regret. So let's see, well, how can we avoid this Nine of Swords as the outgoing energy, because we don't want to be in that anxious mode as we start a new, yeah, okay. 10 of Wands coming up. Some of you are going to feel stressed out. Like, did I just do that? Oh my gosh. Like, I don't know if that was the right thing, you know, but when, like I said, when you're in the midst of it, you're like, no, you know what you're doing. It's just looking back afterward. 9 of Cups. Hold on. 9 of Cups. 9 of Swords coming out again. 4 of Swords. Page of Coins. 6 of Cups. Okay. The Devil. Yeah. Okay. So basically what it is, it's letting us know and letting you know right now that some of these thoughts and that questioning, it is a pattern. It's a pattern that Spirit's asking you to break, or to at least become aware of, that this is a pattern in your life. You know, like, you know what you want. You already know what you want. You've made up your mind. This is almost like, it feels a little bit like a testing energy here, because you know, this situation has weighed very heavily on you for a long time, but the Ten of Wands is a burden that we willingly carry. So, you know, I feel like there is always the advice of, you know, this is the end. 10 is a completion energy. So it is time to drop this burden. Okay. I know easier said than done, but it's like, you already know what you want, what makes you happy. Perhaps at one time it was this person, but you know that when they come in, all they're bringing with them is this anxious feeling, this fear, this anxiety. Am I doing the right thing? The questioning. You know what Spirit's saying to that is to just, you know, easier said than done, but there's got to be some type of quieting to the mind, right? Okay. We need to put those thoughts at ease. We need to stay in the present moment and stay in the now, and remind ourselves why we did the things that we did. Okay. So easier said than done, but this is what the advice is. There is something, it's all over this, this Page of Coins and the Six of Cups. Was this a real opportunity to reconcile or to reunite with this person? You know, this is what the worry is all about. Okay, but the Page of Coins is definitely an offer coming in, an offer to reconcile with the Six of Cups, with a soulmate, with somebody that you feel that connection to. So again, could be a soulmate, twin flame type of an energy, someone you share maybe past lives with, but there's that familiarity, that sense of home, that sense of belonging as well. But it's like with the Page, it's a small offer. It's not the big deal. Okay. It's not the what you're holding out for. I feel like it's not, you know, that it's something that's fleeting is the word. So you know that with the Knight of Wands here, it could be like an offer of, hey, let's get together, and you know that perhaps like their only motivation is to get in bed or something like that. So it could be, you know, where it's just like, it's not solid. It has potential, but with a Page, it's not guaranteed to grow into anything. So it's like, it's a small offer. So it's not yet up to your standards. So what I feel is, you know, the advice for this weekend is to keep your standards high, okay, and not settle for anything less. Okay, I feel like this is the message. You're going to get an offer. It's going to be, you know, it might feel good, it might look good, but it's not quite up to your standards. So you may be shutting it down. Okay, standing in your own power and shutting it down, holding out for something that is, you know, up to your standards. Okay. Yeah. And I feel like that's a good thing. It's only going to show this person how you want to be treated, right? We show others how we want them to treat us. So if you come in and you accept this piddly little crumb, it seems like it's small, maybe bigger than a breadcrumb. Maybe it's one slice when you're looking for the loaf, right? So don't settle for that one slice when you can get the whole loaf. You just need to hold out, and this person will have to step up their game to match you and to come up to where you're at. All right. You are standing in your power, and I do, you know, congratulations, and try not to, you know, worry, you know, did I just, you know, some of you may be feeling like, oh my gosh, did I just push the person that I love away completely? No, they'll be back. Okay. They'll be back. Okay. So I feel like that's what it is. I feel like this is totally a love reading. But the energy, of course, could apply to another area of your life. For sure. You may be questioning yourself, like, say, I'm just going to throw it out there very quickly. Say, let's take, you are deciding to quit your job or something, or start your own business or something along those lines. You know, you're going to get some, your boss may come back at you and say, well, here's like $1 raise. And you're like, oh, you know, you shut it down in the moment. You're like, no, I can make a lot more money than that. And you know what you're doing, and you're like totally laser focused on that goal and where you're headed and what's good for you. You know, And then at the end of the weekend, you'd be like, oh man, did I do the right thing? Should I just have taken it? It's a little bit easier. I kind of always wanted that extra dollar or whatever. Like, but at the end of the day, that would be settling, that there is so much more out there for you, and that's where you're headed. So you're laser focused on aligning with what's meant for you, the big stuff, right? So bigger, better things. Okay. That's where you're headed. Now I was going to take the Romance Angel, but I want to take this Universe Has Your Back Oracle deck here first, and then I'll do Romance Angels. Or not even. Let's table that Romance Angels, and we'll go with the Lovers Oracle, that new deck that came into the tribe. It's pretty nice. It's refreshing to have a new deck with love messages on, okay? All right, so anything we need to know for this weekend? When I'm connected to my joyful presence, I attract support from the universe. Okay, when I'm connected to my joyful presence, I attract support from the universe. Especially good to remember if we are in that what if energy as the weekend progresses. Oh, did I do the right thing? If we're questioning ourselves, connect down to the joyful present moment and know that you are attracting support from the universe, headed in the direction that feels right and true for you. Okay. I surrender to a power greater than me. Okay. I feel like you already have an idea of what it is you want and where it is you're headed, and, not settling for anything less. Okay. So let's get in all aspects of your life, which is pretty powerful. So you are also stepping into that, authority, that emperor mode yourself. Okay. Not just the empress. I feel like that's kind of like a mastered energy for you. Okay. Because it's still showing up. You're just showing up very powerful this weekend. Okay, so we have trust. Okay, transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. See, this is all about transformation, right? This is all about transformation. You can accept that it is what it is. The offer was what it was. It was small. Accept that. You want something to transform, it will. Trust that it will grow if that's what you're wanting. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. So that's what's happening here. Accepting that it is what it is. You did the right thing. I feel like the decisions you make this weekend are going to be ones that are in alignment with what it is that you truly expect, what you truly deserve, and the direction that you are wanting to go in your life. Okay, so these small changes and these decisions, small decisions that we make every single day, eventually compound and get us to be where we are at and where we want to be eventually. Okay, so keep doing what you're doing. You're doing great. You're standing strong, standing in your power. I'm sending you a lot of love, and I will see you again soon. Okay, bye.